Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got my mic in hand, my computer balanced on an ironing board, recording my audio because I am a professional. Today I want to talk about something that's interesting to me, hopefully interesting to some people out there. That's two cameras that are somewhat, well, they're not widely used, I would say. Not as popular as some other models, we'll say that. They're sleeper cameras, I think, in the JPEG, color science, film simulation space. And no, I'm not talking about the Ricoh GR3. I've done a lot of work with this camera over the years. And if you've been on my website, you'll know that I've got a bunch of film simulations on the website for this, and I've really enjoyed using it. One thing I am finding with the Ricoh, though, is I feel like I've kind of capped out the capabilities. Like I just can't customize it anymore, and a lot of times I'm trying to acquire a particular look in a picture profile, and I can't quite get it because just the manufacturer has limited the customization options. Right? And so barring any new firmware or any new... actually, interestingly enough, Ricoh just announced some new like white balance customization along with the new Ricoh GR3 HDF or something like that, which seems like a really strange improvement or next level in the model. It adds like a diffusion filter instead of the ND filter. Okay, I guess that's cool, but we're not going to talk about that camera today. I want to talk about two cameras that I've really enjoyed using, and one camera that offers much more customization than Ricoh, even than Fujifilm, which I know a lot of people are always trying to get their hands on when it comes to the JPEG space. So let's start off. I'm going to start off with the first one, not the one with high customization, but the one that I think has the best straight out of camera color science, and I'm going to say this, people are going to disagree with me, but it has the best picture profiles, the best film simulations, if you want to call them that. It's the same thing, of any camera that I've ever used. I think it's the best on the market, and it is somewhat of a sleeper camera, especially for stills, and it is this one. This is the Sigma FP. You could also do the Sigma FPL, which is more geared towards photographers. This is 24 megapixels. The Sigma FPL is 61 megapixels. The picture profiles in this camera are the best on the market, in my humble opinion. Sigma has done a ton of awesome work with color science. They have a history in it. They have a history even using specialized sensors to achieve special colors. And I'll throw some images up on the screen. Hopefully you're seeing them now from these picture profiles. I've done several reviews of these picture profiles on my website, and I will try to link those down below if you want to check those out. They are really, really beautiful. Not only beautiful, but they're usable in just about all lighting conditions. And if you're interested in customizing them, they do give you some customization options. And I have created some custom picture profiles and recipes for it. I think personally, as I already said, best picture profiles on the market. They beat Fujifilm. I have no hesitation in saying that. Now, colors are subjective. You may disagree with me, but really, really beautiful color science in a camera that not a lot of people are using or talking about for photography. Now, next up, this is the camera that offers more customization and picture profiles than any other that I'm aware of. And you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but it's this one. It is the Olympus, yes, it's Micro Four Thirds. Don't turn off the video. The Olympus Pen-F. This camera is, you may be familiar with Olympus cameras. I'm filming on an EM1 Mark II right now. Olympus cameras have been really, really similar for the last like 10 years. But what's interesting about the Pen-F is that it's kind of a departure from that. They did something unique in adding a color wheel to the front of this camera that gives you customization over, well, there's like a monochrome setting. There's Olympus's built-in picture profiles, which nobody uses because they're not really that good. And then there's the color option. What the color option does is it allows you to fine-tune your colors. So you get the spectrum of the rainbow, right? And you are able to increase certain colors, decrease certain colors, saturation, contrast, highlights, shadows. In all of these colors are in your manual control. And I think this is really fantastic for people who like to shoot JPEG because this is more control than even what Ricoh or Fujifilm gives you. I'm not aware of another camera that does this. you are able to dial in the exact look that you're looking for. And if you want to pull back a color or highlight a color or oversaturate a color, you have the ability to do that and to create just the right color mix and color palette for the JPEG that you're going for. And so rather than being limited by, waiting around for Fujifilm to release their new film simulation and hoping it's a good one. And so when you use a Ricoh or you use a Fujifilm, you are kind of stuck trying to customize on top of the film simulation that Ricoh or Fujifilm offers to you. You can only manipulate it to such a degree. But with the Olympus, basically you're able to take control of all of the colors and do whatever you want. And so I think this is really kind of a sleeper camera, partially because I don't think people are aware of it, because they think, oh, that's just another Olympus. But this really is different from all the Olympuses out there when it comes to JPEGs. Another reason I think it's not, perhaps as popular is because, of course, it's Micro Four Thirds, and Micro Four Thirds just isn't that cool anymore. But this camera has IBIS built into it. It has a fully articulating screen that spins around, although I would prefer a tilt screen rather than a fully articulating one. It is also, it has interchangeable lenses, and Olympus really has some great lenses out there. So I think this is one that people should look at, especially if you're like in the market for like an X100V and you're looking at paying like over $1,000 for it. You can have one of these in really good used condition for about $800, and at least in comparison to like the new X100VI, like that's half the price that you're going to get one for. Especially if you didn't pre-order. So I just wanted to take some time to bring some attention to these cameras, especially this one. I love this one. It's unique. I know it's niche, but Sigma, first of all, they have great customer service. All the people I've ever talked to there are great. And by the way, this isn't sponsored. I bought it with my own money. But they make great quality stuff. The build quality on this is just absolutely beautiful. And I really love these two cameras, and if you're interested in JPEG colors and straight out of camera kind of work, then I would definitely take a look at these. The Olympus you're probably going to have to buy used. I don't think you can buy that camera new anymore. Typically run about $800. The Sigma FP, you can buy it on the used market. That's what I did for about $1,000. You can buy them brand new, I think, for $1,500. The FPL is a little bit more expensive, but I'll put some links down to like the gear that I have here on the table down in the description. You can check it out if you want to. But again, the Olympus, you're probably going to have to look on eBay or MPB or KEH or whatever those other sites are. And I hope you'll take a look at these if you're interested and save yourself some money. Don't fall into the hype. There's other cameras out there other than the Fujifilm stuff. I'm not a Fuji hater. I like Fuji as much as the next guy, but I'm not paying a ton of money for a secondhand one, and I'm not getting on a wait list. I'm not doing that. All right. Well, I hope you all enjoy your day. Thanks for watching my video, and hopefully we'll be back for some more. Check out my website if you haven't already. There's a bunch of film simulations and stuff on there. There's a link down in the description. Goodbye.